Hey, what's going on, you guys out there in Facebook and YouTube land? This is James, and I want to have a conversation real quick about the term "do it for the culture." Now, the reason why I want to discuss this term is because have you noticed over the past year, maybe I don't know, two, that the word culture has been thrown out there so many times, and it's thrown out there with sport commentary, and it's thrown out there with a lot of rappers and everything like that, and the thing is that uh, especially in the music industry, especially is that people use the word culture in a verb or a sentence saying "do it for the culture" or "I do it for the culture," and I just want to ask the question: what are you doing for the culture, and what do you want done for the culture? Because as a whole, rap beefs aren't good for America. Rap beefs aren't good for the culture. I mean, look at what happened to Tupac and Biggie. The culture, they lost their lives. There's nothing good in rap beefs for the culture. I mean, if you're talking about drugs, the glorification of drugs, the glorification of violence, the glorification of disparaging or derogatory comments about women, how is all that positive for the culture? It's not. whenever Whenever you have influencers and rap guys are rappers are influencers, sadly, whenever you have influencers doing things or committing acts or visualizing things in music videos or having the lyrics in songs that depict activity that is not conducive to the forward progression of America or the world itself, that is not doing anything good for the culture. I don't know why rappers and fans keep harping on things like that, and things like if you read a lot of these Facebook posts, he got drip and all this type of stuff, swag, bullcrap, drip, swag culture. We're misusing words right now. I mean, drip supposedly means look at all his look at how fresh or look at how clean he look. That's not drip. I mean, think about it. If a person is looking well put together, why would that be called drip? In the community of rap, we make slang sound really crude, if you know what I mean. I mean, back what I was saying originally, the whole purpose of this video is that whenever someone is doing something for the culture, it should be the whole scope should be do something for the forward progression of anybody's community or anybody's country or anybody, because at the end of the day, music itself is for people, not just for one community. Music is for people. So when you're talking about doing something for the culture, what you should really be talking about is doing something for positive impact. Because when is the last time that you heard any rap music that had positive impact with the 90% of rap music that's out right now? The 90% of the music that's out right now does not have positive impacts or positive connotations on the culture. It has negative connotations on the culture. The ones that do have positive connotations on the culture are not highlighted like they should. You got the comments, the Kendrick Lamar's, the J. Cole's. From what I've heard and from what I've heard in their lyrics, they have more positive connotations on the culture because they're not steadily glorifying the violence, the drug use, and things like this. You got the I don't even want to say his name. I'm gonna say it, Rainbow Hair guys like him who have polluted the airwaves with his mess. Him, I'm gonna say the name, Cardi B. Her antics pollute. It's pollution. I can't think of any other names off the top of my head, but whenever you're talking about in music or in sports, music especially, doing something for the culture, you ought to be talking about what can I contribute to the culture or to the lifestyle or beliefs of my area, my country, my world in a positive way. Doing something for culture does not mean that you're contributing negative thoughts and actions to anybody or anyone. It does not mean that. Do it for the culture. Make whatever you're putting out there to the airways, into the environment, to the energy of people, should uplift them and not pull them down with violence and drugs. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Love you guys as always.